Can y'all hear me now? For some reason my microphone was not wanting to work this morning. So I got to check. Y'all got to let me know if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Audio's good, Jackalope? Yeah, for some reason my microphone didn't want to come on this morning. Blasted gadgets. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, Sea Monkey. Yeah, let me put the StreamYard down here in chat. There we go. Hope everybody's doing good today. You can hear me now? Good. Does it sound okay? Wolf Riviera, good morning. Silver Referee and Jeff Dunn. Jackalope. Who else we got in here this morning? Scott, good morning. Scott Teskey and Jaji. Wendy, good morning. Everybody got their coffee? The Blind Silver Stacker. Good to see everybody. Good morning, Sterling. I forgot to say good morning to you yesterday, I think. Hope everybody's doing well. I feel like a Mack truck ran over me. It's because I don't have enough coffee. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. So last night, I'm looking at a few things, trying to decide what I was going to do. That's yesterday's stream link. Say what? I entered an ended broadcast. Sea Monkey, did you go into the wrong one this morning? You want me to put it back in there again? You click that link. I put it in again. Well, good morning, Paula. Anybody want to come up and join me? So anyway, I was going through some coins last night, and I'm trying to figure out what I was going to use for a giveaway today. And I decided to look through this little stack I've got of Washington crossing the Delaware. And I'm not sure if I can get my camera. See if I can get my camera to show it. But anyway, I found a few of these Washington crossing the Delaware where there's a dye chip on top of his hat. And I was thinking about giving away a couple of those this morning. Well, brand new 2020 dye chip hamburger on top of Washington's hat. 2-hour long ended broadcast. What? Well, I'm on invite. Let's go to invite. popped it in again. Let's see if that's the right one. So anyway, let's see if I can get my camera to show this. Not sure if you can see that. See the dye chip right to the back of his head, or back of his head, back of his hat. I know it's kind of hard to see it because of the light of the thing, but it's right there towards the back of his hat that he's wearing. Hey, there's Paula and Sea Monkey. Let's add them to the stream.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry about that.
For some reason, it was yesterday's link.
I know. I went into it like 3 times. I'm like, what the heck?
I know, same here.
So when I first come on and I post that, I have to put.
Yes.
I have to hit where it says copy to the link.
Yeah, every stream will have a new link.
Copy to the link. Okay.
Yeah, so just every day hit the invite and copy the new link.
Right. So I was copying yesterday's. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a stream ID.
Oh, okay.
Basically, and it changes with each stream that you start.
Oh, Rocky's down there too. Hey, Rocky. I'm sorry.
Morning, Rocky.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm a rookie at this, and I
was getting cold in the basement.
You're doing fine, Chief.
Were you getting lonely, Rocky?
I sure was.
Sorry about that. But anyway, I don't know if you could see that dye chip that was on the back of his hat.
I saw it. Very cool.
So here's a different type. I found 3 of them last night, and I only had like 15 of these things.
Seems to be a pretty common place for him, right on his hat.
Now this one, I'm not sure if you can see this one. It's at the front. See that little hamburger looking thing at the front of his hat?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I found 3 just like that last night. They almost look exactly the same. They look like a little cheeseburger sitting up there.
I don't know if you guys watched Jeff Stanley's video this morning. Jeff Stanley, Coins and Octane. He's on our panel. So he got his 2-coin reverse proof set. Well, when he got it, the first one he looked at, one of the coins had like a grease thing or some weird thing that was struck. It just looked like crap. Well, I saw that. He didn't even notice until today. He was looking at him. He was so mad about that he never flipped him over.
Uh-oh.
And he got 2 type 1s, 2 reverse of 86 in his set.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, go watch his video. He's pretty pissed.
Jeez, dude. And those are sold out, so good luck getting a replacement.
Yeah, I wonder if somebody's going to get 2 type 2s.
That's ridiculous.
Lame.
Isn't that crazy?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's making me hungry too, Sterling.
Pretty crazy. I mean, he had all kinds of problems with it. One of the coins was completely out of the holder, the little snap tight, the little, whatever it is.
Right.
And, whoa, what the heck?
I think one of the silver stackers.
Hey, Monkey, you got some weird noise going on there.
Just a sec. Sorry, I stepped out of my car. It must be interference on the Bluetooth.
Good morning, Scrapping.
Yeah, anyway.
Son of a silver stacker's capsule was shattered.
Oh, really? Yeah, his capsule wasn't shattered. It was just open. So.
I watched someone that revealed I believe it was an ASE, and who was that? And it had a dye chip or something on it. Trying to remember who I was watching yesterday that had that showed that.
I don't know.
Good morning, Charles and Eric.
I woke up this morning with a lovely email that somebody on one of my credit cards went in and changed my password to my credit card and then ordered a bunch of stuff on my credit card.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I have to wait till 6 o'clock and call the fraud department and let them know that wasn't me. His name is Dante Evans, and he lives in Tequila, Washington, and he's going to pick up some gold at Macy's today.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
Oh man.
Yep, I am not kidding you.
Is that like a Capital One?
No, it's an American Express.
Oh, you'll be able to straighten that out. They'll
Oh,
straighten
yeah.
it out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it, but I would
Yeah.
love to. I'm thinking about maybe calling, if he hasn't already picked it up, calling the
Hey, split
South,
it with me.
I think it's called the South Side or South Center Mall in Tequila, Washington.
Tequila.
And
Tequila.
let Macy's know that Dante is going to be coming to pick up some because he ordered it for pickup. So it says right on my thing where he's picking it up and everything.
Man.
Yeah.
Maybe we can beat
Good
you to
morning,
that, Paula.
Rob and Orla.
And he certainly did change it because I went in to log into it, my account this morning, and I couldn't log in.
Novistar Stacker's in and Rockzilla's in.
Crazy too, because I have a Express VPN, so I thought that was supposed to protect me from that stuff. I guess not.
Yeah, exactly. So how many of you out there last night watched Ravenhawk and Rob Finds Treasure?
I did, and I about threw up when Ravenhawk started spitting.
Yes.
I caught the replay.
At the end of it, when Ravenhawk, both their faces after they did it had that look like, uh-oh, what did I just do?
That was hysterical.
Somebody's comment, they were all, Rob's face looks like he just found out his puppy died.
Oh,
Because he was sitting there all solemn like.
he looked like he was summoning every man part he could to keep from crying. It was a cry.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's why that comment got me. I was like,
And
he does look like that.
And they swallowed those things whole just about because
I thought they chewed him a long time. That's what I was looking at, though. I thought they chewed him really long. I'm like, why
They
don't you
did.
swallow it?
I
They
didn't.
chewed him for like 30, 45 seconds to a minute.
Well, how did I miss that then? Because it looked like they put it in their mouth, chewed it a couple times, and swallowed it.
Oh, no, they were.
On what I was, maybe I got distracted. Or
No,
something.
they were chewing it for a long time because I was like, oh my gosh, I would not have chewed it that long.
Right?
It wasn't the same card, Bo. So yeah, I thought that too this morning. I'm like, oh, thank goodness it wasn't the same card as I used to order my Morgan.
Because a gummy bear gets stuck all over your gums and teeth, and
Yeah.
it's not something that you can chew a few times and swallow, and all of it's gone.
No, you could tell that Rob still had some stuck in his teeth. He was still like kind of chewing it, picking it out of his teeth for a while.
Yeah, it was wild.
Oh my
And
God.
9 million. Now, I think those chips that they put out, Pacquiao chips or whatever, are like 2 million.
Yeah, Ravenhawk did that too, the Pocky chip or whatever, the one chip
Yeah,
challenge.
I watched that challenge too. And
It's over
they said that
9,000.
gummy bear is 9 million.
Crazy.
That's unbelievable.
I offered to do it with him, but he only had 2 of them. So
Yeah, I saw Michael E. Fines was in there. He was wanting to do it too. Like,
Mhm.
you guys are nuts.
I know. I don't ask me why I want to do it.
And Rob Finds Treasures also has a comment video out that you might want to get in on, people.
For 100,000 subs.
Yeah. 98,000, there's a 10-ounce bar going out. 99,000, there's a 10-ounce bar going out. And then when he reaches 100,000, he's got 3 gold coins that are going out.
I love half dimes, Eric. Those are one of my favorite. Yep, I sure do.
Well, I'm actually using my Rocky coaster this morning. Got SHTF's coaster next to it. I got my live coin Q&A hat on.
Woohoo!
I was going to wear my Rocky hat, but I figured people would say, "Hey,
Oh,
is that
that would
Rocky
be-
up there? Is that Rocky up there?"
There you go. There you go.
I'll
Now
wear
you're talking. Now you're talking, Chief.
I'll wear it tomorrow, Rocky, and give you some broadcast time.
There
Well,
you go.
I got my 2-coin ASC set. I opened it Monday night when we were still live, and it's beautiful.
I
No
saw
problems. Yeah, no problems. The box was taped like it was taped by a 2-year-old, but there weren't any problems in it. It's beautiful. So pretty
Those
happy.
are a beautiful set.
I haven't looked at it under the scope yet, but I'm sure they're fine.
I kind of wish I'd have got in on ordering one, but I didn't.
Yeah, they are pretty.
You snooze, you lose.
I love the reverse proofs. I love that. I just think they're
They
special.
are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, they're special.
I might pick one up later on in the secondary market. Who
You
knows?
better do it quick.
Yeah.
Right now they're holding at about 300,
Holy cow.
but I don't think they're going to stay there. I don't know.
Hey, here's something else I'm going to give away this morning. Besides a couple of them quarters with the die chip. It's a 925 snake chain.
Pretty.
And can you see that stone?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you guess what that stone is?
It's a greenstone.
Yes, it is.
That's all I know.
It took me a little research to look it up last night.
I don't know.
It's a green aventurine.
Oh, pretty.
Aventurine stone.
Greg, I'm doing good. Greg Lee, how are you?
So we're going to give that away today too.
Well, I can't stay on real long because I have to call the fraud department, get that straightened out, but that's not,
Oh, yeah.
won't be able to call until 6.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to get that straightened out.
But I have to go to the store too.
Good morning, Greg.
Get some coffee and donuts.
Hermalite.
Dude.
And order says it's hermalite. I don't know.
Hermalite.
My book says it was aventurine. I could be wrong though. I'm trying to match up pictures to the stone. You know.
I like adventuring. That sounds better.
Yeah, it's hard to sometimes match stones with pictures in a book
Yeah.
because they have a stone in there, and you're looking at yours and going, "Well, is that?" Well,
And
here it is.
Orta, good morning.
Good morning, Angry Warrior. And retired Navy Rob's got to bring his kid to school here soon.
Nice.
Well, I think this is a fun thing to do, but you know, I don't know how Ida does it every time.
Right?
I really don't.
Well, we're all there every morning anyway, so
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's a little different than when you're actually hosting the channel.
you get used to it though. The more times you do it, the easier it gets.
Yeah, I'm already even from yesterday, after yesterday's stream, it relaxed me a little bit, and I'm not as nervous as I originally was.
I know, Jackalope. I thought about that too. I thought about calling the Macy's at that mall and saying, just a heads up, if you get somebody named Dante Evans coming to pick up some gold this morning, but I don't know. He ordered it. It came on my email at like 12 something last night. So I don't know how late their mall stays open, but I imagine he's not picking it up until this morning.
Yeah, sometimes those malls are open till what, 8, 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah. Well, if it was 12 here, though, yeah, it would have been 12 in Washington, too. So it probably wouldn't have been open.
Right. That's crazy.
But I thought about calling them. I may still do that.
I got a good hoard of gold nuggets coming in. Should be here on Saturday, according to shipping.
I like gold nuggets there, Chief.
Huh?
I like gold nuggets. Are they
Yeah,
raw?
this is a good batch. I got them from Full Push gave me a message the other day, asked me if I wanted to grab some nuggets, gold nuggets from him. I got to make sure that I'm very explicit about that.
Get the nugs.
I don't want to say that he offered me to grab his nuggets. That
His
would,
nugs. Grab his nugs.
so I
You got to be careful how you say that, don't you, there, Chief?
that's right. So I said, absolutely, man, because it's a nice pile. Nice pile. 6.11 grams,
Nice. Good morning, Poppy.
which should put me real close to half an ounce of nuggets.
Very cool. I need to grab me a nug one of these days.
I'll tell you,
I'm not going to touch that one with a
if you ever go
10-foot pole
shopping
there,
for
Ellie
them,
Mae.
if you ever go shopping for them, Gold by Grant is that's one good place you can go pick up some real good gold, and they have real good prices.
I'm just
I don't
gonna
mean to
win one.
I don't mean to change the subject, but you were talking about that fraud, and it got me thinking about the Facebook WhatsApp thing that happened the other day when they went down for 6 hours. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys are aware, but there was a huge data breach.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what's going on with me.
Everyone's accounts were compromised. Any phone numbers, credit cards, addresses, everything.
Because I had a heck of a time logging back into Facebook.
Yeah, anything you had associated with your account for any reason is now compromised.
And who is that?
And this is a public service announcement to everyone in chat. If you ever used Facebook Pay or ever put your phone number into Facebook or any of that stuff, all that information is now out there on the interwebs.
I think that's probably what happened with me. So what do I do? Go in and change? What do I do? I mean, my phone number is out there now, so it's all out there. What do I do?
Well, you can either change your number or just deal with any, spam or crap calls that you get.
Well, the funny thing is on the email, it has my landline, and I don't ever use my landline. It's only for my Spectrum for my Charter. So every once in a while, I'll get a pop-up on my TV that, I'm getting a phone call or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it didn't have my cell number. It just had my landline on there.
That was Facebook you were just talking about?
Yeah, Facebook had a huge data breach.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. After everything that's going on right now at Facebook, got people up there at Capitol Hill. Did you see that one lady that's
the whistleblower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lots of stuff happening on Facebook.
I don't answer those. It's okay.
That's funny you say that, Sterling.
Good morning, DV8 Stacker.
Yeah, Facebook was always asking me back in the day when I was using it for my phone number and for this information and that information. I'm like, no.
Well, the weird thing is when I went to log back into it, it didn't recognize my email address. It wasn't my password. It was my email address that it did. It said there's no account or whatever. So I know that had to be where it came from, because why it's not just a coincidence that this person changed my email address on my account, credit card account, the day after that all happened, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's sitting in the hands of scammers.
I don't know how would they get your American Express credit card number from your Facebook though?
Well, I don't know how they got my information.
Do you use Facebook app on your phone?
I I don't know.
or do you go in through the browser?
On my tablet and computer, I go through the browser.
Because
I
if you use
I have
the
Facebook
Facebook app on the same device that you do any financial transactions on, the Facebook app will actually scam your credit card number.
Yeah, no, I don't. All my transactions either happen from my tablet or my computer. I never
Yeah,
do.
don't ever use the Facebook app on anything you do financial transactions on, because it will scam your number.
Yeah, I don't.
It happened to my wife.
You know
Like,
what? I did download the Facebook app yesterday because I was having a hard time getting in on the browser. So I did. I'm going to uninstall it right now. I did download it on my tablet.
because I did Instacart, and I went through the browser, and I always go to Facebook through the browser and everything, and I didn't have any issue. My wife does an Instacart like 2 weeks later, and instantly her credit card number was stolen and used in San Francisco, like within minutes.
I better check my other credit cards.
Yeah, Sterling Canvas says if you use Facebook Pay system, your card is listed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you've ever used Facebook Pay, or if you've ever transferred money through Facebook Messenger.
Now I'm scared to check my other credit cards because what if they use the one that I got my mortgage on?
Ida's saying good morning to everyone.
Good morning,
Ida.
Ida.
How's it fishing?
She's getting ready to see the baby, so I don't think she wants to come up. Ida, you want me to post the link?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go check some other stuff and. Ugh.
Paula, good. Have a good day.
Yeah,
And
you guys do too.
talk to you later.
Yeah, and good luck, Paula, getting all
Thanks.
that straightened out, dear.
Thanks.
Yeah,
guys.
good luck. Have a great day.
Thanks.
And I got to get going too. I have got to get to work. So
We're
I'm
gonna
going to
be-
get out of here. Chief, it was thank you for letting me up, and everybody in chat.
Well, thank you, Rocky, for
Goodbye.
coming on.
And Sea Monkey, you have a great day.
Yep, you too, brother.
Yep. We'll
And
see y'all.
It's back to Sea Monkey and the Chief.
Welcome
Welcome to the Sea Monkey and
good morning, Silver Bull.
welcome to the Sea Monkey and Chief Stacker show.
Welcome aboard. It's the captain and the chief.
Well, guess what? My subs went up to like 407 or 408.
Oh, nice.
I think yesterday morning, when I first started doing this, it was at 347, 348. And Everyday Copportunity, he did a little shout out, said he's giving away an ounce of silver if we reach 500 by Friday. So I popped over there this morning and looked, and I couldn't believe it. It was like 407 or 406 or something.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Thank you, Everyday Copportunity. I appreciate that shout out, buddy. I don't think he's in this morning, but you never know if he's watching. Always wanting more silver. Sterling says 406 now. So we only got 100. Well, we only got 94 to reach 500.
Yeah, mine's creeping up there. It's like in the 370s.
Well, I went for a long time without doing any content too. The last time I poured, and then I got a real bad bout of vertigo, and it scared the daylights out of me because I was in the middle of pouring some hot liquid metal, and that's when I said to myself, till I get this straightened out, I just can't do it. I can't take that chance. Since then, I haven't made any content at all until I did this right here for Ida.
Yeah, I hear that. I've been trying to get a bunch of things here around the house ready for winter time, and so I haven't had a whole lot of time to devote to the channel.
I know. Can you believe that Thanksgiving is right around the corner?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like I just got my Christmas tree put away yesterday. I mean, I didn't. I put it away like right after the new year, but it just feels like it. The year went by so dang fast.
Right. It feels like the January 6th event was just the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand totally. The news cycle moves so fast that it's just like bam, 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 bam. You can't concentrate on nothing.
Yeah, Charles, that's when it happened, buddy. That slag, it's even on video. That slag that popped out of that thing and almost went on my leg and stuff. And I was real, real lightheaded. And whoo, I almost had a disaster on my hands. Why did you skip Halloween? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Halloween's coming up next. I forgot all about Halloween. Good morning, Everyday Opportunity. Thank you very much, Everyday. My subscribers went up to 406. And a lot of it was from your shout out. I know it was.
Yeah, I think I got 3 from Pirates. Little shout out for my mail call.
Yeah, that was a cool shout out.
Yeah, I'm glad he got that stuff. Glad he liked it. Go back to my list and see who else I mailed stuff out to and go check their channels.
Yeah, sometimes you have to spend a lot of time when you do a video and you're going down through and answering and liking people's comments and answering their comments. It takes some time if you got a lot in there.
Oh man, comments is so tedious. I want to answer everybody, and I do eventually get to everybody, but it's just like,
yeah.
I sit down at the computer and I answer 2 comments, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go walk around. I can't do this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And unfortunately, the YouTube Studio app on the phone or tablet doesn't work the same as YouTube Studio on the computer, so you can't filter comments by not responded to. And so you have
really?
just this, you have just this massive list of comments, and you have to manually look and see, oh, I didn't respond to that one. Oh, yep, there's a bunch I responded to. Yeah, so it's really a pain in the butt.
Okay, what do you say we do a giveaway this morning? We've been in long enough. How many people we have in this morning so far?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't have the chat pulled up.
What y'all think? You want to do a giveaway? Studio from your phone browser.
I can't imagine anyone saying no.
29 in here. 29. That's not bad.
Go to my tablet.
We'll give it a few minutes.
Sure, like that. Go to that.
What should I give away first? The quarter with the die chip on Washington's hat. For those of you who didn't see this morning, I'm giving away a necklace. It's Green Adventure. Ooh, I got my tongue twisted here.
Adventurine.
And I'm going to give away a quarter that has a die chip on the reverse. It's Washington crossing the Delaware, and it's a little cheeseburger that's sitting on top of his hat. Here, let me show you. You might.
So you have an Adventure Time necklace?
You won't be able to see it. Yeah, you can't see that, but you'll see it.
Adventure Time.
You'll be able to see it when you get. Yeah, Adventure Time stone. I'm not used to wearing hats first thing in the morning.
Is that your socialization, Sterling? The comments? I just caught your comment up there in the chat.
Yeah, Silver Bull, you can go live. Go to StreamYard. I didn't realize you could. I thought you had to have 1,000 subs, and then people were telling me, no, just go to StreamYard, Chief. So you just
Well,
go
you can go live from your computer with any amount of subs. It's going live from mobile that you have to have 1,000 for, isn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? Because all you have to do, Silver Bull, is just go on StreamYard and follow the prompts for a live broadcast.
But you can StreamYard mobile on your phone. Either way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I found out about it because now I can do some live stuff. Good morning, Miss Coin Crew.
StreamYard's the workaround for mobile, but it's easier to stream through StreamYard because the YouTube streaming is a little obtuse.
Cheers, Mrs. Coin Crew. Cheers. I hope that's not too noisy.
Morning, Angel. The silence is deafening.
I muted myself for a second while the cat box was doing its thing.
Oh.
That was that noise. My cat
didn't want us to hear the poopy being shoveled.
Yeah, my cat box is in the in the bedroom here that I'm in, my office.
The poopy pusher.
Tell all your friends. Everyday Opportunity says, y'all make sure you tell all your friends, Sub Chief. Make me give this silver away, 500 by Friday. Absolutely. Okay, for our first giveaway this morning, we are going to do a color. And I'm not putting in private chat, so Sea Monkey, you can play. And when you get ready, everyone, punch in a color. Go. And this is going to be for a quarter that has a die chip on Washington's hat, and it is a Washington crossing the Delaware. Stop.
Always forget about that one.
Stop.
Always
we have
forget.
A winner. We have a winner already.
I was going to say it.
This is the word. This was the color orange.
Oh, it wasn't what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be navy blue.
Angry Warrior won it.
As soon as I saw navy blue in the chat, I was like, "Dope! It's probably that."
No, I went with orange because I'm a big Gator fan and I love orange and blue. I got you.
I can't remember how many times I've won on Joe Sharp's channel using fuchsia.
In the description, I have my email, Angry Warrior. In the description block, grab my email and send me an email with your shipping, and I will ship that out to you. And here in a little while, we'll do the necklace. And maybe we might do another one of these quarters because I found 4 of them last night. And that was pretty weird because I only had like 10 of those Washington crossing the Delaware, but I knew they were Phillies. And generally, if you're going to have a die chip or something going on your coin, it more than likely is a Philly. I mean, you will find them on San Francisco coins and Denver coins, but the vast majority seems like they come out on your Philadelphia minted coins. Good morning, Brittany.
I got a Philly Washington crossing the Delaware that's got like a really, really beat up looking reverse rim. The obverse rim is fine, but you'll flip it over and look at the reverse under the microscope, and it almost looks like it's like a lamination wanting to peel off or something. It doesn't look dinged like it was hit against stuff. It looks like it was chipped during the minting process or the cutout process.
Yeah, it could have
I
been.
don't know, it's weird.
Could have been when it was being cut.
Yeah, like the lamination was really weak, and when it got punched, it kind of chipped around the edges.
Don't they put the rim on it? They'll cut it first, then they put the rim on it, and then they put it in for striking the actual stuff on it.
Yeah, I don't remember. Does the rim get formed
I think the rim gets
after
formed.
the punch, or is that beforehand?
I thought the rim got formed before the punch, and then it got sent in for the punch.
Yeah, that one I don't know. I haven't actually watched the minting process. But I know that the reeds are formed as the coin spreads out under the pressure of the dies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it spreads out and pushes up against the collar. And that's what causes the reeds to form, or the edge lettering, whichever the case may be.
Yeah, yeah. Cat, are you over there scratching again? You rotten little. She says, I'm gonna go in there and mess with my daddy this morning and play in my box.
Go stinking out.
Yeah, drive me out of here. Thank you, Everyday. You have a great day, buddy. Thank you very much for this challenge and everything you're doing for me and the channel and Ida and the whole community, buddy. Yeah, there's J-Dog. Good morning, J-Dog.
Morning, J-Dog. Brittany, Big Red, Jessica, Jaji.
Well, guess what, Jeff Dunn? I done gave away one of those.
Jeff.
With the die chip on the hat. It's not a real big die chip, but it does look like a cheeseburger sitting on the front of his hat.
I believe there's one where it looks like there's almost a halo or a crown kind of coming off of his the tip of his hat.
Yeah, and Blue Ridge Silverhound showed one that has a die chip so big it looks like he's wearing a crown on top of his hat.
Yeah.
It's a big die chip. These that I've got are like real little die chips it must have been at the beginning of the chip.
I was going to say it could be the early stage, or it could be a different die.
Yeah. Good morning, Big Red. Big Red, you want the link?
They're just whipping the coins out so fast nowadays and trying to compensate for the so-called shortage that there's no quality control.
Yeah, Wells Fargo. Now, I don't know if this is across Florida, but I know it's here in Jacksonville. Wells Fargo says you cannot get coins from us, only one roll at a time for every denomination. And that's a big, huge bank down here in the South. I'm not sure how many they have across the United States, but Wells Fargo is a huge, huge banking system.
It's the Federal Reserve is what it is. They're refusing to supply coinage.
And I don't understand why.
Because they want to stifle the economy. If you want to be honest about it, if you force people to use plastic, you make it inconvenient for the people that want to use cash, which also helps you further the agenda of switching everything to digital. Because if you make it inconvenient for people to use cash, then eventually they're all going to just, be like, well, shoot, where's my card? It's easier. But then you have times where the power goes out or the grid goes down for some reason. And then, 3/4 of the people in line at McDonald's have to bail out of line because they can't pay for their food because all they have is plastic.
Yeah, there you go, Big Red. I put the link in for you. Well, I don't know. I firmly believe that due to the fact that almost everyone out there now is not using cash or currency, they're using um, um, plastic. You know, they're everyone uses plastic. They order, or even when they go to the store, they're using plastic. And I think that's where a lot of the coin shortage is coming from.
Well, that's what I mean by they're making it more and more inconvenient for people to use cash, so they just turn to the bank card.
Yeah,
know?
that's very true, because you go to like a lot of fast food places now, they'll tell you if you use cash and you don't have the correct amount, then you have to use a credit card.
Yeah, I don't use my plastic for anything except online purchases, or if I just don't have the cash in my wallet for some reason.
Yeah, I don't use a lot of currency either, really.
I don't put my cash into the bank until I'm ready to spend it, because I don't want it just sitting there in the bank.
Good to see you this morning, Big Red.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good.
Morning.
Good, buddy.
Because every deposit that you make into the bank, they're able to loan out 90% of that.
Yeah.
So you think about the amount of money that gets deposited into your account each year annually, they're able to loan out 90% of that, made up out of thin air. Then that has to all get paid back to them at interest, which is sucking money out of the pool of money that we all have to use.
Yeah, it's just
because it goes to them and then it just sits in an account and draws interest, which also sucks money out of the pool of money we're using.
well, what I noticed is the coin shortage though is not across the United States. You know, it seems like certain states have restrictions and other states don't have any restrictions at all.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah.
Raven Hawks backstage.
Oh, is he? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ravenhawk.
Oh, no stress, man. You've only been doing this like a day or two, so
I'm sorry.
not gonna
Red
be.
had to tell me that.
Hey, to add to what you guys are saying, I saw a commercial on one of my videos where now they're actually targeting children to have their own ATM cards to be responsible, and that you can put your allowance and everything for them on there. So they're really now hitting the kids to come back at mommy and daddy to get them their own ATM cards.
Yeah,
Like
I saw
6 years
that.
old.
Well, when you got 7 and 8 and 9-year-olds running around with iPhones, I knew that was coming next. Let's provide them with credit cards that mom and daddy can manage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the way you get away from hard cash and currency.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's pretty smart. They're integrating children already into the idea that everything should be on a card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm really glad to see. I'm really glad to see you're doing well this morning. You weren't doing too well last night after I saw you.
Oh. Here's the thing. If YouTube allowed you to be graphic, I could have shared an experience this morning with you that I'm saying this right now, so everybody hears it. I am retiring from extreme heat challenges.
There you go.
Yeah, because
that was. Blame you.
It tasted horrible. I mean, just absolutely, just gross. And then the intense, my stomach all night was hard as a rock from the capsaicins or whatever, the capsaicins or whatever.
Yeah.
Capsaicins, that's it. And, having to eat ice cream and different, now I can't really complain about eating ice cream, but I was eating ice cream, celery, the best heartburn cure out there ever. And honestly, if it hadn't been for celery, I probably would have thrown up. It was that gnarly.
Well, the looks on y'all's faces I was like, they're thinking to themselves right now, what did I just do?
Yeah.
Lord, don't do it no more, please.
One person wrote, "Rob looks like somebody stole his puppy."
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I was mentioning that earlier. And they were like, Rob looks like he's just found out his puppy died.
That's what it was. His puppy died. I laughed so hard. I watched the replay and I laughed and laughed and laughed. I mean, there was some really funny stuff, and watching our faces,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you know,
facial
It was worth it.
The facial
It was worth
expression.
it for us.
she's like, "Why do you guys do this?"
For the ratings.
I'm thinking to myself, man, I feel like I just walked over to the fire, grabbed up a charcoal and threw it in my mouth and started chewing on it, you know?
Oh man. Mm.
So you don't want that hot sauce?
What, brother?
So you don't want me to send you that hot sauce?
Oh, you can send me your hot sauce. I'll still eat hot sauce. I'm just talking about like doing the 9 million Scoville gummy bear type stuff. I'm done with that.
Well, that's got to be the hottest on the market, right? 9 million.
I think there's one other thing that's a little bit of above them that claims to be 13 million, but man, I'm telling you, after probably 2 million plus Scoville, it doesn't really. I mean, yeah, you're gonna be hurting no matter what.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
because I
it's like
thought
watching.
that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sea Monkey.
I was gonna say it's like watching a 1080 movie on a freaking 13-inch screen. You don't notice the difference.
Yeah.
And I thought that Pacquiao chip was like 2 million. Or
The
3
Pocky chip's like 2 million. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I think it's like 2.1 or something goofy like that. Now the Pocky chip, the thing with that is when you start chewing it, it's so dry that you can't get it down your throat quick enough.
Right.
You
And
know,
you can't drink anything when you're doing it, when you're doing the challenge.
Nope.
So it's like saliva is the only thing going to put it down that throat.
Yep.
Woof.
And a big thank you to everybody in chat and all you guys up on panel that were there last night supporting it. I really do appreciate it. You know, it means a lot to me.
Oh, I didn't want to miss that. I didn't want to miss the facial expressions and what actually was going to happen. I thought Rob was going to be in a hurt locker worse than you.
I thought Raven was gonna hurl.
Because you could tell by his facial expressions how nervous he actually was before he put that thing in his mouth.
No, Red's right. I was really close a couple times to throwing up. I mean, really close.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you with the cup.
You know,
Dude, spew into this.
Yeah. Well, you wanna laugh, Miss Raven? If you could have seen her running around, because I grabbed a $50 box and I was just gonna spit in that, but those have holes in them. You know, because I was like, I was done. I was like, I can't keep this in my mouth. I can't keep the saliva in there, because what was really strange is if you breathed out of your mouth, it intensified even more.
Oh yeah, I'll bet. Holy cow. Well, not a challenge that I'm going to take on. It'd probably put me in a dang hospital.
What? Come on, man. I thought we were next.
Shoot.
I figured we could put the gummy bear between two of those chips.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what? If I saw somebody eat 2 Pocky chips with a gummy bear, I would give that someone something pretty epic for doing it, because
What's the epicness?
something pretty nice, man. It'd be a surprise, but it would definitely be worth probably close to a C note.
Okay, I'm gonna order them.
You should have soaked it in Everclear first.
And I'll get
And then,
bigger.
and then chewed it up and ate it, and then like tipped a shot of Everclear.
Matter of fact, Red, I'll pull something out of my personal collection if somebody eats 2 chips and a nitro gummy in one sitting.
I'll do it.
What's up?
I said I'll do it.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
You do it. You do it. I'll be there. I'll hook something up.
Cool.
I could not handle that. Well, I'm on reflux medicine, and I don't dare put anything like that down in my body.
Hey, Chief, you get a heartburn a lot, right?
Yeah.
I
Well,
used to
no, not on my. As long as I take my reflux medicine, but if I don't, yeah, I have horrible.
check this out. I used to buy Tums and Rolaids and stuff at Costco, big giant buckets because I got it so often, right?
Right.
Celery is my best friend. It's amazing. You get heartburn, you eat a stick. If it doesn't go away, eat a second stick. If it doesn't go away, eat a third stick. I have never gotten past 3 sticks of celery.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it knocks the heartburn right out.
You know, I had a friend of mine that used, believe it or not, he used to use jalapenos. He would tell me that if he grabbed a jalapeno and ate a jalapeno, it got rid of his heartburn.
That might work, but the thing with celery, like what was weird is I was watching a show in the middle of the night because I have such a messed up sleep pattern, and this guy was selling a home remedy book, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, look, you know, all of you in the crowd, if you think I'm wrong, I'm going to give you a couple tips. And one of the ones he said was, when you get heartburn, eat celery and eat it till it goes away. I am not kidding with you. About 15 minutes after watching it, I started getting heartburn. I was like, what the heck? Went into the fridge, chowed down on a piece of celery, and I have not bought Tums since.
Wow, I'm gonna have to try that. And because I do love celery, I eat celery, especially if I'm eating wings or something like that.
Well, that's why it's with the wings.
Yeah, I love celery.
Jalapenos aren't hot though.
No, they're not. I don't think they're that bad.
No, I mean, I sit and watch movies and eat that stuff like it's chips, you know. Just
Good morning, Trident Stacker. Good morning.
You know the red peppers and Kung Pao chicken?
yeah.
I eat those, and my family, part of my family is Asian, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I mean, we grow like ghost peppers and stuff here. So I mean, like I put that stuff in chili all the time. So
Some chilies like ghost peppers and habaneros, they have a great flavor on top of being hot, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, I like them in sauces.
It's the seed that gets you.
Yep.
Right.
You can eat the pepper all you want, no issues. It's the seed that burns you.
So I did have one thing to share with you guys. I made the mistake last night of rubbing my eye before I washed my hands. Oh my God. My eyeball was on fire. I mean, just absolute fire. And what's funny is more than one person was like, Raven, wash your hands. And I'm like, yeah, I will. You know?
Now he's got pink eye from hot sauce.
That'd be funny. All big old swollen eyeball. No, it got really red. I almost took some pictures, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep this self-torture to me.
Right. Well, it's a good thing you didn't wipe your butt without washing your hands.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody. Mom popped up on the radio there for a second. Was asking about medicine.
Oh, you're good, bro.
The walking turkey.
If you gotta go give her meds, bro, we can just chat. If you know, it's up to you.
No, Denise is here, and she's getting ready to take him to the doctor appointment for 10 o'clock. So she went up there to see what was happening.
Yeah.
It had something to do with Dad's medicine. Always something going on.
Keeps life interesting.
When you're taking care of a couple of over 80-year-olds, it's a full-time job.
Yep.
It keeps me busy sometimes.
Excuse me.
I couldn't do it. My wife turns 80. I'm putting her in an old age home.
Yeah, I can tell you it's not an easy thing, but then again, I look at it, someone has to do it, and I don't want to see it sitting in nursing home or a place like that, I'd rather be the one to take care of them.
Yeah.
I just wrote a note to myself: never grow old with red.
Yeah, you know, as much as I say it, dude, when she's 80, she'll probably still be taking care of me. So,
She'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
putting us in a home.
You know, and they've been married like 68 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I mean, you sit back for a minute and think about that. 68 years married. Whew.
I've always been impressed with my parents. They're at 48 years.
That's impressive.
Yep.
My wife and I are coming up on 40 years next month.
I was insane. I wasn't even alive around then.
I don't know. We were even born.
I wasn't even a sperm then.
Didn't even get married till I was 39.
Yeah.
Say what, Sea Monkey?
I said I didn't even get married till I was 39. I've only been married 2 years.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, and this is my second wife. I've been married 40 years to my second wife.
Wow,
Damn, you're old. No,
not all of us were born in the 40s, man.
I was married for 4 years, a little over 4 years to my first wife.
Chief got married when he was a sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was 18 and I had just got out of boot camp in the Navy, and when I married my first wife. We were high school sweethearts.
I just had
Yeah.
my 9-year anniversary. I'll tell you, that's the worst part is a goal.
Congratulations.
My little brother did that. He married his high school sweetheart. He's been married, like 6 years now.
Yeah.
She couldn't handle the me in the Navy and traveling and all that stuff, and so we just said, okay, no problem. You know, maybe we were too young when we tied the knot, and we departed ways on a good way. You know,
Yeah.
stay friends and stuff.
Well, you know, Ida's going on fishing trips with her ex, so you can see that you can be friends with somebody that you used to be in a relationship with. It's just rare.
My daughter's ex-husband and I are good friends and have been ever since the day that my daughter and him met, and we're still good friends. He comes over and hangs out with us all the time. And
I'm sure that's a little awkward when your daughter and her husband show up.
no, actually, he's pretty good, really good friends with my daughter's husband, Kyle. We like to keep it that way because we have Madison, who is my daughter's daughter with her ex-husband. So because of that fact, I one day said to everyone, we need to keep all this a good friendship, and we're doing it for Madison.
Yeah, when my ex-husband pulls up on the property to pick up his boys, I pull out my shotgun. Straight up I do. Yeah. I said, you don't come on my property. You can meet him on the other side of the bridge. They'll walk.
Well, he's a good guy, and he really loves his daughter and wants to be part of the show. So I said, there's no problem with that as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, this guy here, he's like one of those, I guess you call him donor type. He says he's gonna come by, and then 6 months later he'll show up. You know.
Yeah.
One of those types.
Well,
Yeah.
Mike treats me like a dad, and he's always asking me questions and always asking me for advice and that kind of stuff. So that's how we gained our friendship.
It happens.
He has a lot of respect for me. I have a lot of respect for him. That's what it's all about.
It happens. It's uncommon, but it happens where both parties realize the relationship isn't going to go anywhere and that it's in both of your mutual best interests to split. Whether or not you remain friends is, something else, but
Yeah.
it's hard to remain friends if you break off the relationship on bad terms. If you are both of the mutual agreement that, yeah, let's go ahead and split up, then the chance of remaining friends beyond that is actually pretty good.
Yeah, actually it is. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's
Well,
when there's animosity that it
what do you
can't be
think? Let's do
friends.
another giveaway.
Give it away now.
Okay, Angry Warrior won that first one, right?
Angry
this one-
Warrior tackle box.
This one here, is going to be this adventure train, or whatever they call it.
You gotta turn on your camera so people can see it.
Hang on, I'm trying to fix the little cord here. Okay. There we go.
You can do it,
Yeah,
Chief.
Silver Clan, some people are like that.
It's on a
People just
925.
can't.
Whoops, let's get over here to the camera. It's on a 925. It's a pretty big stone. Some of y'all out there probably think, oh, that's big, Chief. But anyway, let's how many we have in chat?
32 by my count.
32.
Okay, I gotta
Okay,
go.
so what we're gonna do is and I'm not putting anything in private chat so that anyone on the panel that wants to play can play. And we're going to go with the number game, and it's going to be 1 to 40. Whoops, hang on, let me get in here. 1.
It's a stone, Charles, not a rock.
Okay, when you're ready.
Oh, man.
Did my go show up? Yeah.
Wow, guys. Is everybody like reading my mind? The
Yes.
first two answers in chat were the number I was going to pick.
Yeah, let me scroll up here.
Screw it. Do that.
This one is fire on the colon and fire in the sky.
Joe. Don't hit a deer, Joe.
Oh, I'm scrolling down through and I found it. Stop. We have a winner. We got
Winner, Pebble Dinner.
that winner. Yeah, we're going to give it to her anyway.
What's the number?
Do it.
The number was 37. 37, and I saw Mrs. Coin Crew.
Right on, Angel.
Where is? Oh yeah, Miss Coin Crew.
She's actually above my go, but I told everybody the number, and people were punching it in, so we're gonna give it to Mrs. Coin Crew.
She guessed twice. She guessed
She
twice.
guessed correctly.
Not only that, Red, he told us in private chat what the number was. So no, I'm just kidding.
What?
I was teasing that Chief had given us the number.
Oh, I'm gonna say, how the heck did I get it wrong then?
Congratulations, Mrs. Coin Crew.
By the way, Miss Raymond really likes the necklace you sent her.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got one down in St. Augustine for y'all. It had a raven on it, and
It's gorgeous.
right. I kind of forgot about that till you just said that.
Yep.
That I just seen him in a display case, and I said, "Man, Ravenhawk would really love one of these, or his wife."
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, I got in on the. Finally, got back in on the searching the $50 with you.
Yeah.
Congrats, Miss Corn Crew.
Heck yeah! Congratulations, Miss Coin Crew.
Yeah, congratulations, dear.
She deserves a good win. She's always helping people.
Yeah, man, that's some good bling for a good lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mrs. Coin Crew, make sure you send me an email. I'm not sure if I have your mailing address. I might, but I'd have to look and stuff. Just send it to me. Email me today.
So I was talking to Z Rich last night. You guys know who Z Rich is, right?
Yeah.
No.
I got an amazing opal coming my way.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the thing's got more colors in it than the rainbow.
Man,
Carrot.
some opals pull some big money.
Yeah.
How many carats is it?
I think it's a little over 1.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, and then he threw in a couple smaller ones just for free, like with it. So it's pretty cool.
I have to look in my box. I think I got like still a half a dozen of them or more sitting in a box over here that I cleaned up.
Is it one of the
Yeah,
real?
I'm gonna-
Is it one of the light blue ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones I've got are Ethiopian, and they're kind of white with the colors. I like the black opals.
Yeah, I got one of those from him.
Yeah, I like them black opals. So they're
Yeah,
to me
that-
they're prettier than the white ones.
Yeah, they're called moonlight opals. They're black with all the colors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
You get
Yeah.
really intense purples and blues in them. They're really nice.
Well, the one I got coming to me, it's like so it's got like a beige, almost like base color, but then it's got like blues, yellows, greens all inside of it, and they're like really pronounced. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And it just what I like about them is just whatever position they're in determines what
Yeah.
colors are prominent or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab some.
I'm gonna make a piece of native jewelry, and I'm gonna put that in it. So, yeah,
I guess everybody got quiet at once, huh, Red?
yeah. I'm like talking to myself now. Well, I was until you started talking.
Yeah, I had to turn on the fan, and it gets hot in this room. It's weird,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
that's the only place I can hide and be on the show and not wake up the rest of the fam.
so I made my prototype silver cage with a copper ball in the middle. Finished that up, and
You do that?
yeah, and I'm sending it to Ida. Don't tell it.
Nice.
So you did silver on the outside and copper ball in the
Yeah.
inside?
Yeah.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, and it still makes a good clink to it, like when it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
doesn't
see the
sound-
colors.
It doesn't sound as high pitched as obviously the silver is silver, but it's still pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
So it should tone pretty rapidly then.
It should, yeah. Yeah. Well, the copper will probably tone before the silver, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But-
And it's
But that toning from the copper will start taking effect on the silver, which I think will be pretty cool.
Yeah.
especially on the inside corner of each one of those squares, how that ball rolls back and forth in that area and it touches the corner of that frame that it's in.
Yeah.
It's gonna start toning that area and stuff. And it might even on the ball, you might even get like some lines or something on the ball.
Yeah.
I've noticed that copper, after you've melted it down and made something, it seems to tone 10 times faster.
Because of the heat.
Right. When you like 3 months. I've got a few bars sitting over here that I poured probably 3 or 4 months ago, and they're toning out like crazy.
Yeah, it's because of the heat you applied to it.
Right.
Like for instance, when I was putting it all together, well, I had the copper ball like shiny, 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 and then because I was running my torch, I ended up fire painting the copper ball. Right.
Right.
So it's got like blues and greens and everything in it, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really surprising to watch. Set something on your desk and look at it 4 months later, and it's totally different looking. It's like totally different color.
Yeah, and I mean, you could easily buff it out if you wanted to. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
hard to do, but yeah, that's like with any toning, though. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if your coins are toned, just run some steel wool and it'll get rid of it.
Some steel wool.
Yeah.
Yeah, use a little Drano.
System for cleaning coins.
Yeah, use a little Drano. You know, get to go.
Charles says the bars I got from you, Chief Stacker, are getting some blue in them.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Indian toning on there.
yeah.
And you can do a little bit with a torch too.
Oh yeah, you can. Like if you were to run a torch over that, you get some pretty cool colors into it.
Yeah. Because I see some guys on Facebook on Copper to the Core, they call it torch painting.
Yeah. There's a guy on Instagram. He's on YouTube too. He's a metalsmith, Dixie Silver Miner. I mean, that guy makes some amazing stuff. Yeah.
And so does Cox, not Stephen Cox, but his son, not Jeremy.
Sweet. Thanks, Red Light.
I'm trying to think of his name, but it's the Gold Spartan Army.
Yep.
Porn group.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those guys put out some sweet looking stuff.
Yeah, I'm part of their group on Instagram.
Yeah, some of the stuff that they put out. Now they're not doing sand molds with some of that stuff.
No, they're doing lost wax.
Right. Because I looked at some of their stuff and I said, "Oh my God, look at that."
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, to me, what you can do in lost wax, you can do in sand if you just take the time and learn the skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's an easy way out. And I don't know. I'd rather.
What is that? That's a wax that you can pour into. That
No. So what you do is you basically 3D print wax, and then you put an investment around it, and then you just burn out the wax and pour the silver into the clay. You know what I mean?
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yep.
Well, what's everybody going to get done this week? There's a bar.
I don't know what I'm doing today.
Is that one I sent you, Sea Monkey?
It is.
I kind of thought so. It looked like one of my little loaves.
Yeah, the little emblem fell off, but
He said low.
Yeah, just glue it back on. That's what I did.
yeah.
And if anybody gets the necklace from me and it falls apart, just glue it back together.
Up here with all my other copper stuff. My messy shooting area right now. I need to clean it up and shoot some video.
I went to a different epoxy when I'm gluing something together, and it looks like it's going to be a real good epoxy. I'll show you what it is. I don't want to do a promotional commercial for these people, but I'll show it anyway.
Red Light, you have 12 3D printers. Holy smokes.
This stuff right here.
Miss Coin Crew caught what I said.
That's a good glue right there, I'll tell you. For wood, steel. Of course, I don't know how good it is on steel and stuff, but It's kind of a new product that Loctite has out.
Ooh,
So
nice.
here's a couple little bars that I poured these about 3 months ago.
I had a 3D printer, but I just basically sent my 3D printer to my guy who does my prints and just told him, "Here, you can have it." Prints. I ain't got time to be printing stuff.
Here you go. Look at this bag of stuff. This is stuff I was going to leave. Here's some of the.
I'm not envying Wolf Rivera right now. He's got to put a drive belt on a zero tone mower. Oof.
Gosh.
Didn't come out.
That can be a pain.
The anchors and stuff didn't come out very well. So I was just going to remelt this.
There's a way, my friend.
Yeah, I got like a half a dozen of them things in there.
I might do a stream later, and I got a couple of graded ASCs and full bell line Benjis that are graded I want to sell. So I don't know.
Nice.
Oh man, you know what? I just found something I'm supposed to send to Aloha Stacker out in Spain.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, I forgot. It's his senior chief bar I made. I got to get that sent out to him.
Holding on till he got over there and then forgot about it.
Yeah, he's over there and he's settled, and I need to get that shipped out to him. He sent me an FPO address, but in an FPO package, you cannot go over a pound. You have to make sure you keep it within a pound. He can do that because he's retired Navy, retired active duty.
So for you people that are into, Canadian measurements, that's about a half a kilo almost, just under.
What? What about Canadian?
What's up?
What about Canadian?
For a pound?
He's all for all you metric users out there.
We weigh in pounds. We weigh in kilos too, though.
So Canada does both. Nice.
Yeah, we do both because we know it now.
I heard they tried mandating the metric system here in the U.S. once, and everyone was like, "No."
But but when it comes to tools here, we like wrenches and stuff. We only use the metric.
Yeah.
Which really sucks because I have a lot of things I got to scrap out that don't use metric tools.
Well, most of the cars and stuff I worked on, even back in the late 90s, going into 2000, we were using metric wrenches for almost everything.
Yeah.
Any foreign car is going to be metric, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Even
all my cars are foreign.
But like a lot of the furnaces and ACs and stuff I get, like a lot of that stuff ain't metric because it was all built in the US.
Yeah. Oh, even GM and Ford and all them. I used metric tools, tearing down engines and stuff. I hardly ever used standard tools. It was always metrics.
Yeah.
You're talking about the newer Fords and GMs, though.
Well, no, all the way back to 99, 2000.
Even some Fords in the 80s were built with metric.
Yeah.
The ones that were built in Mexico or Canada.
I worked on mostly Buick and mostly General Motors, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, back when they were manufacturing cars, all GM vehicles, and I use metric on just about everything.
I had a 1980 Dodge that was built in Canada.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, one of those little D50 trucks?
No, it was a 1980 Dodge Murata, actually. Big two-door coupe.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, they only made them for 3 years. And they only made like 5,000 to 7,000 of them each year. So, I mean, it was a super rare car.
That's what I drive a Dodge right now. I'll tell you, it was the worst thing I ever bought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like it's okay, but I mean, yeah, it's not one with a Hemi though. It's there are newer ones that are like eco, you know.
Yeah.
And I had no idea when I bought it. I thought it was the one with a Hemi, and then after I paid for it, it showed up here. I'm like, shit, you know.
You get that eco diesel.
Well, you know
No,
what?
it's not diesel. It's regular
Oh, okay.
gas, but it's eco, right? Like it's so yeah, man. I like so we had to change the spark plugs last year, and this thing's got like 8 on the top and then 8 on the bottom. You know, yeah,
The EcoBoost engines are pretty good engine, but hard to work on.
yeah. Well, everything's so compact in there. You know, like you got to take out 10 things just to get to one thing. You know.
My dad had a Grand Am that had the EcoBoost engine in it,
Yeah.
and it was either it was a fuel filter that was in a really stupid spot, but every time he had to replace it, the labor was just ridiculous because they had to basically drop the motor to get to the fuel filter.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Propping up the auto repair industry.
And the really messed up part about it was, without that filter, that car ain't running. And it was weird because the minute it started going, you knew, the car would start jerking and doing weird stuff. And yeah, just a real
That
major.
sounds like they had the 2.2 Ecotech in it.
Yes.
2.2 Ecotech engine. Yeah, I rebuilt a few of those. And you're absolutely right. The fuel filter was a mess. I don't know why they did what they did on that car with the fuel filter. It just makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah,
That's what
I just thought of something funny, Chief. I remember you swearing to Ida you weren't going to talk mechanics.
Oh yeah, you're right.
blame it on Raven. I was trying my hardest, Ida, but Raven just wouldn't let it go.
Hey, no big deal.
Someone said lawnmower, and it just went from there.
Yep. Our inner guys, primal mechanics.
Right? Engines? Power?
Well, when you get a bunch of guys together and that's what you do through your life, a lot of us that are up here on the panel right now, we all have mechanical abilities, and
I know.
You're going to get men together. They're going to talk about putting things together or tearing things apart. Or
Dude,
what men do. We build stuff.
I'll tell you right now, I am car stupid, man. Like literally. My oil tank fell off. I took a caulking gun and just silicone that thing up, Yeah, I'm serious, man. I put like 3 tubes of silicone on there, put some Gorilla tape. I was good to go for like a year, And then I had to get it changed out because some crap went into it. And it took my mechanic almost 4.5 hours to grind that thing off. Yeah. My windshield on my Dodge is literally siliconed in. You know what I mean? Like if I were to slam on the brakes hard enough, that whole windshield will flop onto my head.
So that's one of them old power wagons.
Yeah.
The Dodge Power Wagon.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I got kind of forced into it. My first car was a 69 Volkswagen Bug. And
cool.
If you own a Bug, you're doing maintenance.
Yeah, those are cool.
I used to drive around a Gremlin for a long time.
And we used to convert them into dune buggies when I was growing up. We converted a couple of them into dune buggies.
We called ours Baja Bugs because we'd take them down to Baja in Mexico.
Yeah.
You'd have them fully, because a lot of people don't know that they have full independent suspension on Volkswagen Bugs. That's why they're sought after to turn into off-road vehicles.
And I'll tell you what, that's a complicated little engine. If you ever jump into one of those old Volkswagen engines, that's a complicated little engine to figure out.
Oh, I learned my lesson. I took multiple days. My transmission went bad, and so I got a transmission from a 72 bus and put it in there, right? And I get it all put together, go to start it, go to back out. The clutch plate was so far out of whack that I couldn't get anything in gear because there's these 3 bolts behind the clutch plate that I didn't know I had to remove. So I had to take it all back out, and I sat there in my garage with a little Dremel tool for days, just trying to get through these hardened steel bolts. My dad was like, "You'll never do it. You'll never do it." When I got through that 3rd one and put it back together and it ran right again, I was just like running around.
Yeah, that's a great self accomplishment.
Yeah. I was determined. And that transmission from that bus made a big difference.
And I think that's what intrigues us guys sometimes about tearing and putting things back together is really at the end, the self accomplishment that you feel in performing a task like that and actually getting it to run when you're done.
It's like building anything, man. I mean, when you're done, you just get that accomplishment of achievement,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Especially
whether you redneck fix it or you fix it legit, either way you accomplished and you feel good about it.
Yeah, you feel real good when you've bail and wire and bubble gummed it and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what I mean.
It's like, I can't believe that worked. All right, look at that.
Man, you should
you're
see
a real champ.
done to my house, man, just to get my house ready for winter.
You're a real champ, though, if you can put something together from IKEA without instructions.
Yeah, I bought one of those big corner office desks, like out of wood, and I mean, this thing came in like a flat box, right? And I was kind of upset. I thought it was gonna come put together, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bring it home. There's like 800 different parts to this thing. Okay, after like an hour sitting in the basement trying to put this thing together, man, I just started grabbing drills and screws. Screw this shit. Yeah. My wife came home. She's just like, "Oh, you put it together?" Like, yeah. She's like, "What's all them parts? This is extras."
These are just in case something breaks.
Yeah. She put her computer. She put her computer on the top of the desk. Man, the whole thing caved in, bro.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You're like, I tried.
Yeah.
Oh, Red, that's funny, man.
Yeah, that's why she don't let me build nothing, man. We get stuff like that, she puts it together now.
My pops sent me a generator, and I have to put that thing together, and I haven't wanted to put it together yet.
You have to put it together.
We got to put the wheels on it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not explaining the story the right way.
Yeah, just the basic.
Just the basic, yeah.
Yeah.
But I literally have just kept looking at that box and I'm like, man, winter's coming soon. I better get this done before winter.
Hey, Ravenhawk, just make sure when you get ready, after you've got that thing running, and when you go to shut it down, shut the fuel off, shut the fuel valve off to feeding the carburetor and let it shut itself down.
Right, you got to run the fuel out.
That will run the fuel out, exactly. Otherwise, that fuel is going to make a mess of that carburetor. You go to start it 4 or 5 months later, it's not going to want to run.
Yeah, I've got a lot of experience with small engines, and one of the things I was really happy with about this one is that I have the option for propane as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't run because the carburetor's all like that, just throw a little bit of moonshine up in there, and that thing will start right up.
Well, first I need me some moonshine. So
careful what you wish for, Angel. I see you down there.
What's she asking for?
Well, first she asked when the pissing contest started. Now she's asking where the girls jumping on trampolines are.
Yeah, I'm ready. I want to see that show.
Hey, Miss Coin Crew, I've got the Swedish bikini team ordered in. They should be parachuting in here in a few minutes.
Like, yeah, they wear redneck metals bikinis. Handmade by Ed Herring.
Man Cave Morning Show.
Nice.
Well, you know, the thing is,
we can talk about girly things if you want to. We can talk about girly things if you want to. Men can talk about girly things too. What y'all want to talk about? Flowers, plants, dresses, blouses,
Sandwiches. Oh, wait,
sandwiches.
I'm not sexist, really. It's just a
Silver
joke.
Clans.
Silver
This is
Clans
the new
is the
Fight a
new
Real
ice
Man
cream
show.
Yeah, I still own this Coin Crew some strippers, so I was hoping maybe Raven and Chief would be up for a hire for it.
Ida's in the background watching all this, and she's saying, "Yeah, get it out of your system, guys. Get it out of your system. So when I come back on Tuesday, I don't have to listen to none of that stuff."
I always laugh if we get on the wrong subject. She's like, "Okay, how about a giveaway?"
Yeah, she does. She's great at knowing how to change the subject. Either that, or she'll be fiddling around at her desk, and she'll make a little bit more noise and go, "Oh, what's this I just found?
Yeah.
Oh, look here.
She'll be like, let's do a giveaway. So these guys
Yeah.
shut up.
Let's do a giveaway."
She uses the Jedi mind trick.
Right.
Yeah.
Just goes, "Oh, what's that over there?" We're like, "Huh?"
Wire strippers.
What a wonderful person to be associated with. I mean, y'all are wonderful people to be associated with, but I do have to say, Ida Herring is a just absolute wonderful person to be associated with.
Yes, yes.
I am so glad that I have her in my life. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Chief is in Wub.
I think the world of her. She's a wonderful person.
She is. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the community, are full of great people. Yeah, I'm glad I met y'all, but yeah.
Me too.
Definitely not what I was expecting from a she shop show.
Well, when I first joined the coin community, I was very apprehensive because when you're a new person coming into this community, you don't know a lot about coins and stuff, and you're just learning.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah.
Do you know how to mod people?
No.
Okay, are you on your computer?
I'm on my computer, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, do it through the YouTube chat.
So go to the YouTube chat, and right beside people's comments in chat, there's 3 little dots. Click on them 3 little dots, and then click Add Moderator.
I looked at that the other day, and it didn't show that. It shows put user in timeout and block user when I hit those 3.
Oh, maybe
3 dots.
Are you using the right profile?
I don't have a clue.
You got to be logged into StreamYard using the same email that you use to do your YouTube.
We'll mod people and turn them blue when they back.
You can go also to your community settings and go into permissions or whatever it's called. And there's a spot where it shows where you can add moderators there as well if you can't figure it out the other way.
Good morning, Bradley. Yeah, well, I'm just going to wait for Ida to do it when she gets back. People out there will understand.
Yeah, I know. I was just figuring that way people could drop links for you. But...
Yeah, you do need a mod or 2 for links for yourself.
Well, I thought we had a whole bunch of people already monitored.
No, not on your channel, no.
No, it has to be your channel because you're the one hosting.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what happens when you got a rookie up here.
Come on, Proby, get it together.
So let's say if someone wanted to post their link,
They can't.
they
Oh,
can't do it unless they're modded.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, they got to be modded to post links.
Oh well.
I was just
Unless,
thinking,
well, there is one other way. You can have your channel set up to where people can put links, but most people don't allow that.
yeah, I was just thinking so people could write Ida's link in your chat, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh well, we'll bypass all that.
2 in the link, 1 in the
I'll end up kicking myself out and making a mess.
Yeah. Then I'll have to call you again to tell you to shut it down.
Yeah. Chief, end your broadcast, dummy. Redhead called me the other day when we were practicing, me and Ida. And hey, Chief, shut your stream down, man. I forgot to hit end broadcast.
Like 12 people like started commenting on my videos. Can you get hold of the chief? Tell him to shut it down. I'm like, I guess
I'm glad we got each other's phone numbers.
right.
Like I got you and Full Push and 5 or 6 others.
Yeah. It's easier than emails, man.
Yeah, me too, because I hate typing a lot.
Yeah.
I type with one finger,
link.
and it's
Don't ask him to spell Mississippi. We'll be here all dang day.
yeah. It takes 5 seconds to find each letter. Let's see. Where's the K? Okay. Where's the L? Okay. Right beside the K. Okay.
You know what got me to be a good typer? What really made the difference is when America Online first came out and you could talk to girls anywhere. And boy, did I learn how to go from a really bad typist to an expert in about 2 days. Because if you couldn't talk and be smooth, you know, you're sitting there taking 40 minutes to type a sentence, and you got zero reaction.
Yeah. And the girl's probably thinking, "Oh, this guy's a dumbass." I mean,
Yep. Girls are a powerful motivation.
yes, they are. Yes, they are. I never was that good in that side of the house with typing and computers and all that.
So, it's like hooked on phonics, but different.
Yeah.
I bought Hooked on Phonics for the little ones. I'm gonna see if it works. I mean, she's pretty. The girl knows how to read pretty much already, but I want to see if it makes a difference with the boy.
Oh, David says, Chief, you can make moderators after the stream has loaded and becomes a video.
Yeah. So you can go back into your stream and watch the chat and then figure it out that way.
Oh,
If
cool.
you've got babies or young kids that you want to try and teach reading passively, Word World is a good show.
I put World.
I put Word World on a tablet for my son when he was like 6 months old and still sleeping in his bassinet, and I put a piece of plexiglass over it with a tablet on it, and he'd just lay there and stare at it, and he learned to read without us even having to teach him.
My daughter learned from Dora.
I mean, he can't read perfectly, but he can read a lot for his age and without any active teaching.
Yeah, all that stuff helps.
That's good.
Kids are like little sponges, man.
Yeah, my daughter used to walk around speaking Spanish all the dang time.
Yeah, my kid's been doing that, the little girl, because she's got one of these Leap tablets that have it's Spanish, Japanese, and English. Yeah. Hey, DV8 Stacker sings how I met up with them and found out they were actually girls. I was a happy boy, but if they had been boys, there would have been a fight.
What's up, baby?
Good morning, AZ Coins.
DV8 Stacker is having fun.
That reminds me, one of the first times I left the ship and we were parked in Rota, Spain. Or no, not Rota, Spain, Naples, Italy. So you go out in town and there's a bunch of guys out there that are all dressed up as beautiful women. And they're near the fleet landing because they want to get some American sailors and go out with some American sailors. And oh my God, you talk about a mess. Holy cow. It creates quite a mess, trust me. Especially when a lot of them guys find out those beautiful women are not women.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Hey, Sea Monkey, you got in the chat, Miss Rahim confirmed that that is a good program. She had family come in from Morocco. That's pretty cool.
I went to Morocco. I actually watched a open wheel Grand Prix race in Morocco.
You mean Monaco?
Monaco, excuse me, not Morocco, Monaco. You're right, Ravenhawk.
I was like,
I always get that pronunciation messed up.
no worries, it's common.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. Yeah, Word World's a pretty good show. Really basic. It's animated. All the animals and plants and objects are created out of the letters that it takes to spell them. Like a barn will be created out of a B, an A, an R, and an N.
You do you know that they still have Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? It's just a different format.
No, really.
Yeah, it's called Daniel Tiger now.
Mm-hmm.
My kids love that show. I mean, they just.
My son watched that a little bit, but it was kind of slow for him. My son has autism, so he's like super hyperactive, likes really, really active, fast videos.
Yeah.
Right, to keep his eyes focused on it.
Mm-hmm. He's obsessed with this Friday Night Funkin' game. It's kind of like DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, but you do it on the keyboard, hitting the arrows.
Now,
kind of like Guitar Hero, where you push the buttons at the time.
Is his autism where he's, you know, he's good in all other areas, but it's the computer that kind of is the difference, or what does he have to deal with, if you don't mind me asking?
What do you mean? He has a computer and a tablet, and he's really good on both of those. He watches YouTube videos and whatnot. Doesn't really play a whole lot of video games, although he does like Roblox.
Now, does he like have kind of issues? Like my friend's kid has autism, and if that kid doesn't really know you and you touch him, he flips out.
No, we've gotten him over most of that kind of stuff. We've worked with him a lot to try and get him over a lot of, excuse me, to get him over a lot of the, what would you call them? The peculiarities that a lot of the autistic kids exhibit.
Kind of like triggers, certain things.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to melt down all the time. Like there was times where we'd try to take him into a Denny's just in the middle of the night, nobody there, walk in through the front door, and he would just melt down, fall to the ground, just bawling, crying. And then he's gotten to the point where he's practically a normal kid, other than the processing difference in his brain.
Right.
And
I don't know.
some sensory issues with food, but
Always Wanting More Silver took off. They have to go to a physical therapy appointment. Well, have a good day. Always Wanting More Silver.
Yeah, it's mostly food. He only likes certain foods.
Do you see what Miss Coin Crew wrote? She says, "My son has autism, I have ADHD, and Keith has OCD. Tons of fun here."
Oh, geez. Never a dull moment.
You need to have like cameras in your house, when you guys get into any type of argument. That's got to be interesting.
I'm OCD myself.
Food texture freaks her son out. So Miss Coin Crew, has he like glommed onto like one food, like just only eats mac and cheese, or?
My son eats the Fran's molasses cookies, eats Ruffles sour cream and cheddar chips, eats toast,
Good morning, Circle U Mint.
he eats bananas and apples, carrots,
My boy eats anything.
Mhm.
He likes lemon cake
My
and chocolate
grandson.
muffins.
He's a picky eater.
But it's like he can't do like rice or noodles. He can't do anything slimy or mushy.
Retired
Yeah.
Navy Rob said his kid has to have ketchup on everything. Ugh.
Oh, yuck.
I know my grandson Miles, all he wants to eat is chicken nuggets.
Yeah, kids are pretty blocked on chicken. It's weird.
Chicken nugget king.
My son won't eat chicken nuggets.
My
That's a good.
daughter used to only want to eat chicken nuggets. So like when she was younger, I got fed up of cooking them. So I went out and I grabbed one of the chickens from outside and I put it on her lap and said, "Make your own damn nuggets."
Big Red. Oh, leave it to you, Red. Here, make your own damn nuggets, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost 8. He won't eat nuggets. He won't eat a burger. He won't eat, he won't eat rice or noodles.
Red, you'd be surprised if that kid said, "Okay, Dad, where's the axe?
Right.
Where's the hatchet?"
Look in there.
He won't eat cereal. So much stuff that he won't eat.
That's got to get difficult at times.
It's actually pretty easy. We just got to make sure we have cookies, chips, and toast in the house.
David says, "My cat won't eat McNuggets."
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially from McDonald's. I mean, that's Franken nuggets.
Yeah.
You've
Exactly.
heard of those blue and red fibers they found in the nuggets, right?
No, I didn't.
Nuggets are like cheese. With age, they only get better.
There was a video where they had taken the nuggets apart and looked at them under a microscope, and they found like little red and blue fibers in there.
Yeah, because they're made out of sawdust.
Well, people were
Fried
comparing it.
sawdust.
Chaotic nuggets.
People were comparing it to Morgellons disease, that rare mystery disease where you just start like growing red and blue fibers out of your body.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, dude. If you've never heard of Morgellons, you should look into it. It's crazy. You just start like producing these weird fibers in your body, and sometimes they'll come out through your skin. It's weird. And so when the people found those fibers in the nuggets, they were like, "Did the chickens have Morgellons? What's going on here?"
When Miles comes over, now you're going to have me inspecting him for these things. I'm going to be like, Mom and Dad's going to be, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm inspecting him, make sure he doesn't have no blue things coming out of him. And
You're all looking at your nuggets under your coin scope.
I'm telling you, he eats too much of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Keep telling my son, you can't keep feeding this. This boy's only 4 years old. You can't keep feeding him this type of garbage.
No, there's no nutrition in it.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, he's going to be a sick kid before he's a teenager. He's going to be sick all the time.
A retired Navy Rob said that the ketchup thing is part of his son's autism. Now that makes a little more sense. That's got to be, wow. If he runs out of ketchup, you're in trouble.
Miss Coinker, where you come up with this stuff?
Hey, Sheree Ward.
Crap out a kitten scarf. A knitted scarf. I'm sorry, a knitted scarf.
And then
That's funny.
Wendy Raheem said she got her kid into doing cornhole hunting. That's cool.
Good
So,
morning, Sherry Ward.
how's it going, Sterling?
Good to see you, Sherry Ward.
Yeah, exactly, Sterling. Yeah, the fibers are from the CO2.
Man, you all are smart people. I feel like a dummy sometimes sitting here listening to you all. I don't know none of this stuff.
I know a lot when it comes to butchering and stuff because I do it every day. So
Good. Sea monkey left. Or wants back in.
He might have just got bumped.
Yeah, that was weird. I reached over and picked up my tablet, and all of a sudden I got kicked out.
I was wondering there for a second, and I says, well, either he left, or, well, let me punch on it and see if he's coming back in. So that picture that it shows me, that means you're in the basement.
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
we need 3 more thumbs up, guys, and then we'll get to 50 likes.
Oh, cool.
Dang, Chief Stacker hitting the 50 like mark already.
I couldn't believe the subs that I got in the last 24 hours. I think I got like 50 or 60 something subs in the last 24 hours. And a lot of that had to do with Everyday Opportunity coming on and doing a shout out on his channel and offering a ounce of silver if I reach 500 by Friday.
Yeah, well, you're at 408 now.
That's cool. I never thought I'd get a 500.
All takes time.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
perseverance.
Well, sometime this month, I got to look up the date, but I've been on YouTube for 1 year, October here. I just don't remember what day it was.
Some days I think I've been on YouTube too long.
I just can't believe how fast this year has flown by. It's almost Christmas already. Thanksgiving, Halloween, we're in those months, holiday months. And it just seemed like yesterday I put my tree up or put my tree away. I mean,
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Oh.
when you're getting old,
Yeah.
that's what it is. The older you get, the faster the years fly by.
That's a
So
true
many more
fact.
things going on, taking up your time.
I think it's kind of true though, in a certain way. You know, time is relevant.
Yeah.
As you get older, it does seem to go quicker.
Oh, Amanda said EC and Plumber. I got to thank Plumber then. I need to send Plumber over a email today. Was pushing hard last night.
Yeah, it feels like the time goes by faster because you're busier. You've got more things you're doing, and so you're constantly not looking at the clock, and next thing you know, it's the end of the day, and you're going to bed.
Yeah. And Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun says, my 3-year anniversary is December.
What's up, FTF?
Good to see you, SHDF. That's cool. Well, I'm about ready to go eat some breakfast. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, it's about that time of day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep.
All righty, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you be safe today, Red.
Yeah.
Good day, buddy.
Take care, man.
Thanks for coming up on the panel.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
All right, guys. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Chat. Everybody take care. It was great seeing everyone.
Wonderful having you up on the panel this morning, Ravenhawk, and I really appreciate you coming in.
No problem, Chief.
You have
You
a
support me, I support you, you know?
You just have a fantastic day, and you be safe, buddy.
You too, man. Take care.
Yep. Have a good one, brother.
Bye.
And it's back to the Sea Monkey Chief Stacker show.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
everybody.
almost bedtime for me, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm getting
bid
ready
all
to-
farewell.
Everybody have a wonderful day out there. I want you to be safe and try to be as healthy as you possibly can. And we love you. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yep. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.
Thank you, Sea Monkey. We appreciate you on the panel today, buddy.
Yep. Not a problem, brother.
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Bye-bye, y'all.